We use simple words every single day, and we probably think they're, well, simple to understand. But what if I told you that some of the most basic words in English are actually hiding this whole world of complexity? Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's take one word, the word fixed. Seems pretty straightforward, right? I mean, something was broken, and now it works. But is that really the whole story? So when you hear the word fixed, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? For pretty much all of us, it's going to be the meaning we learned first, the one we use the most.
And yep, there it is. Fixed, as in repaired. It's that feeling of relief when a problem's been solved, When something that was totally busted is now working just fine. It's this classic example, right? The mechanic fixed my car. The car wasn't working, and now it is. It's simple, it's clear, it's kind of comforting, actually. But this is exactly where our story starts to get interesting. Because once we leave that repair shop, the word fixed becomes this total chameleon. I mean, it completely changes its meaning depending on where and how you use it.
For instance, if you take your cat to the vet to get fixed, you're definitely not talking about a broken leg. You're talking about neutering. It's the same exact word, but a totally different situation.
Or what about this one? If a roulette wheel is fixed, well, that means the game is rigged. And suddenly, the word has this kind of shady, dishonest feel to it.
And then you get into the slang. I mean, imagine someone in a tense moment saying, "I'll fix you." Whoa. All of a sudden, that word has nothing to do with making things better and everything to do with causing harm.
And just to make things even crazier, fixed can also mean the complete opposite of being punished. If a criminal is fixed with the cops, it means they've got some kind of crooked deal to stay out of jail. So the same word can mean both punishment and protection from it. It's wild. And believe it or not, we're still not done. Fixed can also be an adjective, like a fixed cost in business. That just means something is stable. It's not going to change. So let's just pause for a second. Think about what this one little word can mean. Repaired, neutered, rigged, punished, protected, and unchangeable. How on earth can one, quote-unquote, simple word do all of that?
All right, so after that wild ride from the car garage to the casino to a back alley threat, we finally reached the most surprising part of this whole story.
Okay, so you've got a word with all these contradictory meanings. You'd probably think it has to be a pretty complex, advanced piece of vocabulary, right? So where does it actually fit in the grand scheme of the English language?
Well, here's the big paradox. Fixed is officially a basic English word. It's actually part of this very special list called the Basic English 850. This thing was created way back in the 1930s to be a super simplified version of English for people all over the world to use. The whole point was to get maximum clarity with the fewest words possible.
And that list has only 850 words. Just think about that. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, they picked just 850 to express pretty much any idea. And our complicated, multi-talented chameleon of a word, fixed, made the cut. It's considered absolutely essential.
So this brings us to the big takeaway, the so what of all this. It turns out that a simple word is an incredibly powerful tool. What makes a word basic, especially in a system like Basic English, isn't that it has one easy meaning. It's that it's unbelievably versatile.
We all started with the assumption on the left. A simple word has one simple meaning. But the reality, as we've seen, is that one single simple word can mean repaired and rigged and neutered and attacked. And that's not a bug in the system, it's a feature.
So why does this even work? Why would a system that's designed for simplicity choose a word with so many different meanings? Well, it's because language is built to be efficient. It uses a pretty small toolkit of words to do a ton of heavy lifting. See, the meaning isn't just trapped inside the word itself. It's activated by the situation, by your tone of voice, by the other words around it. Context is absolutely everything. And it teaches us a really important lesson. Basic doesn't mean easy. It means it's fundamental. It means it's widely useful. These core words are kind of like Swiss Army knives. Each one is a powerful little tool with a bunch of different functions just waiting for the right moment.
So the next time you use a simple, everyday word, maybe just pause and think about it for a second. What other hidden jobs is it doing? What other basic words out there are we all completely misunderstanding?